Ask the Messengers, the program that deals with substance abuse, real people telling real stories. Hosted by Pastor Lester Lewis, co-host Charlize Wilkerson and Leroy Carey. Produced by David Humphreys. Where there is addiction, there is a chance for recovery. We're trying to help save lives on Ask the Messengers.
Hi, I'm Lester Lewis, your host for Ask the Messengers. On today's show, we're coming live on location from the city of Ferndale, Michigan, where we are going to be talking with a member of the Ferndale Police Department, Sergeant Baron Brown. Sergeant Brown is going to explain to us and tell us about a program and initiative that they have here in Ferndale to help fight against the opioid epidemic, as well as to help people into recovery. Sergeant Brown is going to be telling us about Hope Not Handcuffs.
We make one phone call to the organization, to the angel coordinator. So she will dispatch an angel to our lobby and then facilitate that person seeking help into a treatment center, if at all possible. Just getting cops to change the way they think about addiction, and that it isn't a bad person, it's a person who has a disease.
America is in the midst of an opioid epidemic. In 2016, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 64,000 Americans died from drug overdoses. We start today's show with real people telling their real stories on how they began using opioids and heroin in the first place.
What made me start using prescription drugs was I was an asthmatic as a child, so I've always been in and out of hospitals and doctors, so I would take those medications when I was very young to help with my breathing. So when I became a early teen, and I seen people taking Tylenol 3s, I started taking them because I was already used to taking medication on a daily basis.
You know, I was born into this lifestyle. My mother was an addict, so I just thought it was a way of life. But my first drug I ever tried was marijuana. And then when I was about 19, I started using pills. My mother had a lot of pills laying around the house. So I tried that. And the first time I got sick, I didn't understand the sickness that I was feeling, and somebody told me I was having withdrawals. And that's how I was introduced to heroin.
As a kid, at the age of 9 years old, I got addicted to Xanax, Valium, and Vicodin Intense. The benzos were for my anxiety, and the Vicodin was for my dislocated disc in my lower back.
I had a back injury. My doctor prescribed me prescription drugs. I started off with the Vicodins. That's where I started, and slowly it went more and more. They put my first surgery. After first surgery, I went to Oxycontin. I went to Oxys, and they put me on 30 milligrams. And then I stayed on that for multiple years. I started that when I was 22.
My sister was prescribed, actually, and they were just laying around the house, and she wouldn't take them. So I started taking like 2 or 3 before school, and then I would make sure I had 2 or 3 more while I'm at school. Make sure I have some when I got home.
What made me start using prescription drugs? I was informed by a bunch of friends that taking certain medications, overusing them, would make me get a little high, and that's how I was influenced to start my prescription drug addiction. I had a lot of peer pressure from others, so I kind of fell into it, and I thought it was okay because it was just prescription drugs. But I was completely wrong and had become addicted to prescription drugs.
Well, my story for prescription drugs is a little different than most. A lot of people were prescribed drugs from an injury and that graduated into abusing them. Me personally, I seen another person using them, and my curiosity got the best of me, and I eventually started taking them. Just didn't really know what to expect, and at the time I was experimenting with all kinds of different drugs, and I decided to start taking them?
I thought it was fun. I thought that everybody that I was around was doing it, so I thought that I was allowed to do it too. And I grew up with addict and alcoholic parents, so I was introduced to it at a young age, and it was kind of the only lifestyle that I knew.
Stay tuned for more real stories. And coming up later, we'll hear about some of the things the drugs took them through and hear some advice they have for others. Now that more communities are being affected by drug addictions and overdose deaths, many are recognizing that most addictions are a disease. And one such community is Ferndale, Michigan. The police department there has begun to treat addicts as individuals with the disease. Today, I'm talking with Sergeant Baron Brown, the Community Engagement and Public Information Officer for the City of Ferndale. He's been with the department for 23 years, and it's the only job he's ever held. Ferndale has instituted a program called Hope Not Handcuffs to help those addicted get help rather than go to jail. Let's go to that interview right now.
We here at Ask the Messengers, our program is geared toward educating the community about the information regarding opioids and any other substance abuse and addictions that may be, helping people to find those resources that are available to them. Can you tell us some of the things that the Ferndale Police Department is doing right now to aid the community in the fight against these substances?
One of the things that's really important to us is getting those substances out of houses before people that are addicted to them or thinking about using them can get to them. So we offer a drop-off box in our lobby that anybody can come in and use and drop off expired or unwanted medications. In addition to that, we just started a program where if you're a homebound Ferndale resident, you can call us, and if you have those unwanted, unused medications, we will come and get them from you to put in our drop box in the lobby, as well as we'll leave a bag that if you put pills in, seal it, add water and seal it up, it makes it inert and then allows you to throw it in the garbage without it affecting the environment.
Tell us more about the program that the Ferndale Police Department has in place called Hope Not Handcuffs.
Someone who has a substance use disorder can walk into our lobby and they simply ask someone at the police desk, I'm here for Hope Not Handcuffs. Okay. And we make one phone call to the organization, to a true angel, that Lisa, her name is Lisa, and she's the angel coordinator. So she will dispatch an angel to our lobby, okay, and then facilitate that person seeking help into a treatment center, if at all possible. Okay. And I've seen these angels like facilitating like you wouldn't believe. I mean, they are committed to that person in that moment to get them treatment. Okay. And usually they can get them somewhere within 30 to 40 minutes. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Every now and then they have to come back the next morning. But depending on whether you have insurance or not, what county you live in, it can roll pretty fast if all the planets align, and usually it does go pretty quickly. We also encourage our officers. Our officers kind of looked at it a little skeptically, like, come on. But what has happened is they went from that skepticism to asking me questions about it, which means they listened when I briefed each platoon. Right. And then beyond that, now they will, hunt me down and say, hey, we had a Hope Not Handcuffs come in, and they told them they had to come back tomorrow, and we need to get that person. Like, they'll start advocating for the person as well, and that's, to me, that's what, that's the measure of success of this program. Okay. We've had people from Ferndale. We've had several, we border the city of Detroit, so we've had several Detroit residents who've heard about the program come in, as well as we've had residents from as far away as Romeo and Walled Lake. Wow. Travel here past other places that provide the service, other police departments, for whatever reason, to come to us for help. So it doesn't matter to us.
We're here talking with Sergeant Baron Brown, and he is explaining the program that Ferndale Police Department is a part of called Hope Not Handcuffs. He's also giving us some great information We're going to be back with this conversation with more questions and information for you on Ask the Messengers. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome, Judge Mathis. Thanks for coming to share an important message with the Wayne County taxpayers.
Well, thank you for allowing me to help. You know, most of my life I was a resident of Wayne County, and so I'm here to help because Treasurer Shabri wants to work with Wayne County homeowners to keep families in their homes and prevent foreclosure.
If you're having trouble making your property tax payments, let us know. We have many resources to help.
Take the first step towards staying in your home by going down to the Wayne County Treasurer's office on the 5th floor of the International Building in Greektown.
Stop by today to learn more about our payment plans and especially the newly extended interest rate reduction program.
Already in the payment plan? It's important you stay in good standing.
Making property tax payments is now easier than ever. We have placed payment kiosks in Rite Aid stores and community centers across the county. We've also added kiosks in our offices. Contact us at 313-224-5990 or email us at taxinfo@waynecounty.com.
Hi, I'm Ashley Greaser, the Office Manager at Premier Supportive Services. Here at Premier, we offer a variety of services that include residential service, 24-hour residential, attended care, semi-independent, as well as many other services. So if you know of anyone that has been involved in a car accident, we are located at 17555 James Cousin, Suite 2, or you can give us a call at 313-345-3668.
Stay tuned for more of Ask the Messengers.
Thank you for calling the Lob Law Firm.
Injured? We can help. Call the Lob Law Firm today. Call for free consultation. 855-HELP-YOU. Millions of dollars have been recovered. No recovery, no fee. Over 40 years experience. Don't trust the insurance adjuster. The insurance adjuster works for the insurance company. But we work for you. Call today, 855-HELP-YOU. That's the law firm. And remember, your choice of lawyer makes a big difference.
I'm Artesia Washington, and I'd like to welcome you to Irvine Head Injury, where restoring you to your previous level of functioning is our goal. We offer services such as physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech and language pathology, aquatic therapy, massage therapy, and counseling. An automobile accident is an unfortunate event. If you feel that you or a loved one can benefit from our services, you can be reached at 248-415-2500. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hi, my name is Brenda Owens. I work at Greenfield Hair Collections, and I love doing hair. I've been doing it for almost 30 years now, actually. And I do a little bit of everything. This style right here is a pin curl. This is my weekly client, Lenise, short and sassy. She just got a fresh haircut last week. The name of the salon is Greenfield Hair Collections. We're located on Greenfield between Outer Drive and Curtis. I'm on the second level. My name is Brenda. My phone number is 313-729-8194. Give me a call. I love what I do.
Let's watch and listen to some of the unexpected consequences of being addicted to opioids and heroin.
It cost me a lot of time with my children. It robbed them of the father that I wanted to be, that I could have been.
When my mom kicked me out, I had nowhere to go, and I was on probation at the time. I was on the run for a year. I had a warrant for my arrest. I got arrested for minor in possession. I had alcohol and marijuana on me. And so I had a warrant out for my arrest for about a year. I got caught, and they immediately sent me to treatment.
While I was taking a few of the Neurotins, I took more than prescribed, and all of a sudden I had came to, and I was staring at a person, and they had told me I just went into a seizure. I had a grand mal seizure, not even realizing it. He said he heard like a boom. I don't remember any of this. He said I was laying on the floor, violently shaking, and when I came to, I did not even realize that had happened.
Took a couple, went around, started drinking, and I don't know, I was walking around, I kind of blacked out, and I wound up down the bottom of the stairs. I fell down, messed myself up pretty bad, but I've never OD'd or anything, so.
I was out in the streets, up for days, lost. When the drugs ran out and I was just, was no control. I was hopeless, I felt useless. When, you would have jolts of like reality, And when that reality would set in, the despair I would feel would be just terrible. For a long time, I thought that this is the way that I was supposed to live because this is all that I knew. But then I knew there had to be something different.
The day that I converted from prescription drugs to heroin, I was taking prescription drugs on a daily basis, and they were easily available to me. And there was just one day, I remember I was, me and a friend of mine that was taking them with me, we were looking all day for them, and I became very sick, and he got fed up with trying to find them. We couldn't find any pills on the street at the time. So he told me, he's like, he said he found some pills, is what he told me. So we got in the car and I drove over to someone's house I'd never been before, and I gave him my money. He went inside and he came out with heroin. And I knew at the time what it was, but I knew that at the time the only thing that was going to take the sickness I had away was doing the heroin. And I did it, and it graduated into ruining 4 years of my life.
Not only does it hurt you physically to be on these drugs, but it hurts you spiritually and mentally, because just as much as you want to go fix being sick, you know in your mind that it's not the right thing to do. So you're angry with yourself for the choices you're making, but you feel like you don't have a choice at that point when it comes to the opioids, because it really leads you around. You have to chase it, and it destroyed me spiritually. I was not the same person.
Hi, I'm Lester Lewis, and we are back with Ask the Messengers. Today we're on location in the city of Ferndale, Michigan, and we are talking and having conversation with Sergeant Baron Brown. He is the community coordinator for the police department here, and he's been sharing some great information that we've been having some absolute just revealing things. And this program that they have, Hope Not Handcuffs, as well as some other things that we're about to talk about. And I just believe that someone is being helped by what is being heard today. All right, Sergeant Brown, it is obvious that you guys are doing a great job here at Ferndale. We certainly appreciate what you're doing in the community. Now, has this opioid epidemic caused you guys to? Has your budget increased? Have you had to kind of move monies around? Has it been? Did it catch you off guard, or were you guys prepared financially to deal with this epidemic?
We've been fortunate that people smarter than us saw it coming and applied for grants and increased their budgets, and were able to provide us at no cost things like naloxone or Narcan, some training for that, and then the Hope Not Handcuffs program doesn't cost us a dime. So, like I said, other people did that kind of work, and so far it's been pretty budget neutral for us, other than we're making more runs for it. We're making more police runs for these types of crimes, which does have a cost, but it's a negligible cost.
Everyone is focusing on the opioids,
right?
But what if there's someone who has another addiction? Are you guys are you in position to help those who are struggling with those addictions as well?
Absolutely. Through Hope Not Handcuffs, it is anything, whatever you are addicted to, they can point you in the right direction. And we've had people that were addicted to alcohol and prescription drugs of one type or another, as well as cocaine. So it doesn't matter what your addiction is. If treatment is out there for you, we can get you connected to that treatment.
Can you tell the public about Narcan?
Sure. Narcan is a drug that can reverse the effects of an opioid overdose. And in Ferndale, every scout car is equipped with a couple of doses of naloxone, which is a nasal spray version of Narcan.
Okay.
So, we've deployed it numerous times and saved in excess of 25 people since we started using this, saved their lives. When we rolled up, they were effectively dead. And because our officers are usually the first on scene, they're able to deploy it And sometimes it takes a couple of doses because it's a lower concentration than they carry on a fire rig. But we use it frequently, and it is effective.
Here now is some advice from real recovering addicts.
Don't get into the opiate drugs, and never shoot heroin. Never. You can shoot up the opiates too. Don't shoot them. Don't take them if you don't have to. Try to stay away from them.
Why?
It ruined my life. I was 22 when I started. I'm 44 now. And it took that long for me to come together, and I've lost my vision in my eye because getting in a fight, different things. It's just bad. It will kill you.
Do not abuse your prescriptions, and please try to stay away from opioid family completely. It's, like I said, I don't believe that any opioid should be prescribed as a drug for any amount of time, any amount of dosage, because no matter what, like I said, it will eventually, if you take them long enough, even as prescribed, you'll become dependent, and it is not easy to get away from it. It's very consuming, and it'll take your life from you. It can ruin your life before you know it.
To keep coming back, it gets better. For me, I didn't think it was going to get better. I've had many relapses. I've been in the program since 2015, and I had 16 months sober, and then I lost it, and I wasn't able to go longer than 3 days without relapsing again. So my advice would be to keep coming. It does get better. If you set your mind to it, you will be able to stay sober.
Oh God, get some help. Go to a police station. Go to a hospital. Trust me, if I can do this, anybody can do this. Because I didn't think that I deserved this life. My life, I only have a year clean, and my life is different today. Today I don't wake up sick. I don't have to do the things that I did to get the drug. So please, there is a better way. I'm living proof.
We'll be right back with more of Ask the Messengers.
I'm Artesia Washington, and I'd like to welcome you to Irvine Head Injury, where restoring you to your previous level of functioning is our goal. We offer services such as physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech and language pathology, aquatic therapy, massage therapy, and counseling. An automobile accident is an unfortunate event. If you feel that you or a loved one can benefit from our services, you can be reached at 248-415-2500. We look forward to hearing from you.
When an auto accident interrupts your peace of mind, your family, your life,
the law firm is the only law firm that will truly help you. They treated me like family and communicated every detail of my case. Not only are they here to fight, the law firm is here to help you.
I'm Sherry Lobb of the Lobb Law Firm. Helping you in an auto accident is our #1 priority. Call today for a free consultation. 855-HELP-YOU.
Hi, my name is Brenda Owens. I work at Greenfield Hair Collections, and I love doing hair. I've been doing it for almost 30 years now, actually. And I do a little bit of everything. This style right here is a pin curl. This is my weekly client, Lenise, short and sassy. She just got a fresh haircut last week. The name of the salon is Greenfield Hair Collections. We're located on Greenfield between Outer Drive and Curtis. I'm on the 2nd level. My name is Brenda. My phone number is 313-729-8194. Give me a call. I love what I do.
Hi, I'm Ashley Greaser, the Office Manager at Premier Supportive Services. Here at Premier, we offer a variety of services that include residential service, 24-hour residential, attended care, semi-independent, as well as many other services. So if you know of anyone that has been involved in a car accident, we are located at 17555 James Cousin, Suite 2, or you can give us a call at 313-345-3668.
We've been having conversation with Sergeant Baron Brown here at the Ferndale Police Department, and we have just had a great time. But I don't want to leave until we shed a light on some success stories that you may have had from utilizing this program or any program that you guys have been involved with, or activity that you have had or interaction you've had with anyone who was on drugs? Have you had any success stories?
I think the truest success story is the fact that proportionally we have so many of the clients that want to take advantage of Hope Not Handcuffs. We're a small little city in a corner of Oakland County. We have had about almost 60 people come through our doors asking for help, and program-wise, they've had right in the area of 900. So when you look at proportionality, we're a little tiny city, and we've had a significant number of people that come through. So what I take from that is that the reputation of Ferndale, the people, the community, and the police department is that people feel comfortable coming to us and asking for help. And to me, that is what I want to strive pushing forward is if you come in our door and ask for help, we're going to do what we can to give you help. And we have, I always, whenever I see someone out there, and you can tell them right away because they're nervous and they look sometimes sick, and sometimes they don't have barely any clothing or any possessions. I always go out and try and just say hi, thanks for coming in. I know this is a big decision for you, and I give them my card and I tell them, call me and let me know how things go. And as of yet, no one's called, but I know that help has been delivered because it's a great program, and the county health departments that are providing a lot of the services are doing a great job and really helping a lot of people and expanding to meet the need, which is the best news we've gotten. So I know that people are getting help.
Right. And so, as you said in our conversation earlier, you guys were one of the first to embrace this in Oakland County.
Yeah.
And so, again, we applaud you guys so much for the groundbreaking work you're doing and for the continued effort. And so, we have been talking with Sergeant Baron Brown here at the Ferndale Police Department on Ask the Messengers. And Sergeant Brown, thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate it so very much, and we appreciate the work you do.
Thanks for coming.
All righty. All right. Listen, please don't turn the TV off without considering and without hoping that you would take a look at possibly sowing a seed of donation to Ask the Messengers. This show is all about helping save lives. And so we're trying to give the information. We're trying to make sure that others and individuals will know exactly what is available to them. And Sergeant Brown shared some of these wonderful programs that Ferndale is doing that absolutely will help save some lives. So the information is there on the screen. Please feel free. We just want you to know that recovery is possible. And if you continue to believe, all things are possible. Thank you for watching Ask the Messengers.
For help, contact the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration National Helpline at 1-800-662-4357 or visit their website, www.samhsa.gov. We also invite you to attend our 12-step program meetings every Wednesday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., and every Friday, 10 a.m. to noon at the Greater Love Christian Center, 18400 Schaefer in Detroit, Michigan. Special thanks to all our guests who came forward with their real stories in hopes of helping someone else. And thank you for watching.